What's going on, everyone? Dan the Glassman here, and you're watching Back to Nature. So we're going to be working on a new thing here. It's called compost tea. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our compost, and I've been grabbing some of our scraps we normally keep in here, and I just got done peeling a whole bunch of bananas, so we're basically going to be adding all of the banana peels in here. Make sure we remove all the stickers so they don't go in there. And then we're just going to add some water. So I see some of my dishes here have a little bit of water that we were letting soak basically. So I'm going to take this and pour that water. It was from an oatmeal bowl this morning. So we'll just use that water so we can recycle the water and make sure we're not wasting that water there. Alright, and now I'm going to cover that. And I don't know if this cover actually works for this here, so we're going to just cover it as best we can. And we're just going to pulse it real quick here. So we're going to continue to mix this up. We'll blend it and we'll pulverize it. I just set it on high and let it run for a second. I can still feel it's hitting some of the chunks of the bananas in there. Alright. That looks really thick. That's a really nasty smoothie right there. So that's a compost smoothie basically. So this here you can pour basically into your soil and get it ready. I'm going to add a little bit more water into this, and we're going to make this just a little bit thicker here. So we're going to get another bowl that we just have here, put some water that I was just rinsing. There, we'll just add a little bit more water to this mix. Alright, let's see how this works now. Alright. And now what I was hoping to do was to pour all of this into here. I do not know if I made it liquidy enough to pour it in, but we'll see if we can actually save this. It looks like it's working for the most part. It's kind of chunky. I guess if we lose some of it in the garbage disposal, that's not too bad. Yeah, this actually has a lot of chunks. Let's see if we can blend that down just a little bit better. We'll save all this compost tea here. And let's rinse off this bottle. I got a little bit of water in there, but that's okay. It'll actually just help out. Here, we'll add the rest of this water in here from this bowl that was sitting. Try to help blend it up. Okay. banana peels seem to be pretty thick there. It's kind of hard for this blender to break up. And this is my extra blender. I actually don't know if it is a very sharp of a blender, how well it works. But it seemed to work a lot better there. So we'll just do that again. We'll blend it up some more. And we'll have this all ready for some compost tea. Well, what I'm thinking is that this motor may have gone out, so it's not really working as best as I thought it would. Maybe what we're going to have to do is pour it into the other blender. Alright, let's try that. Let's switch out blenders here, since that one didn't work. And we'll just use our own blender here, and we'll just have to make sure that we wash it out nicely because it's compost. But it's basically just food anyway, so let's do this real quick. Pour that in there. Yeah, definitely was full of a lot of bananas down there. Alright. Just pour a little bit of this liquid back in there. And let's blend it up. This should blend a lot better, guys. Okay. This one went out on us. Perfect timing, right? Right when we're doing demonstrations. Okay. And now, let's see how this pours out. Look at that. That's so much better. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but let's turn that a little bit. So that way I don't pour it in onto the floor. So if I make a mess, it'll go right on the sink. But as you can see, it's all blended up nicely, and now we have all that fertilizer in there, you guys. A lot of bananas, so it's a high potassium right there. So then we'll just take this gunk off and close up the bottle. We'll rinse it off nicely right in here. Just rinse off the bottle real quick. Clean up our blenders, and basically it's just a smoothie, you know. It's just older food that's been sitting there for a couple days on our counter that we just needed to put into the compost. But instead of building a huge compost pile outside, what I've decided to do, I've seen this on a YouTube video out there, is to blend it down and then turn it into this compost tea right here. Oh, we got another one right here we need to rinse out. So that's pretty much it, guys. Another thing what you can do is you can add more water to this mix here. So you can add a lot more water to this mix and dilute it down. Basically let it sit for 3 or 4 days. And like I would say this here, you could probably make another 4 gallons with just that. It's about a half a gallon there. And I would say, you know, you can take a lot of this and pour it into more jugs, and you could have compost tea for a whole bunch of your plants in your garden. And you can just put it in a spray bottle or pour it directly onto your plants there. But there you have it, compost tea right there in a blender. Thanks for watching.